Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Husnul Hatima. I'm from PBI2 5th semester. In this video, I will try explain about type of qualitative research. There are 8 types of qualitative research. First, basic qualitative study. The second, case study. The third is content or document analysis. The fourth is ethnography study. The fifth is grounded theory analysis. And the sixth is historical study. The seventh is narrative research, and the last or the eighth is phenomenological study. Okay, in this video I will explain one by one. From basic qualitative study. Basic qualitative study, usually also called by basic interpretive study, by some provide to descriptive account target to understanding a phenomenon. Process a particular point of view from the perspective of those involved. So the purpose of basic qualitative study or basic interpretive study is understand to the world or the experience of another. Okay, I will give example. For the example, researcher may interview student at various high school. Maybe you can about experience is in the class or experience repetition learning technique. Okay, the second is case study. Case study usually focus on single unit to produce an in-depth description that rich and holistic. So the greatest advantage of case study is the possibility of depth. It seek to understand the whole case in the totality of the environment. Case study can also be used in educational setting to explore the development writing skill. A small group of high school freshmen taking creative writing classes. Okay, the third is content or document analysis. Content or document analysis is researcher method applied to written or visual material for the purpose of identifying specific characteristics or material. So the analysis the material. You can use textbook, newspaper, or TV program. But this content you can use in educational. So the purpose of content or document analysis is to identify bias, prejudice, or propaganda in textbook and to analyze type of error in study writings. Okay, next the fourth is ethnography studies. Ethnography studies is in-depth study of behavior that across naturally inside culture or enter the social group. The ethnographic study are considering where people are and how they go about daily activity. So the purpose of ethnography study is study through direct observation of users in their natural environment rather in lab. Then there are several types of ethnography research, namely business, educational, and medical ethnography. I'm sorry, namely business, educational, and medical ethnographic research. Okay, next the fifth is crowded theory. Okay, the fifth is crowded theory study. Crowded theory study is goal to inductively build the theory about practice or phenomenon using interviews and observation as the primary data collection tools. Okay, grounded theory grounded theory refer to a set of systematic inductive method for conducting qualitative research toward theory development. Then the type of grounded theory is coded system. The type of grounded theory is coding the data, customizing the coded system, then category building with creative coding, and constructing theories with maps. And so the advanced grounded theory is first you can identify the situated nature of knowledge as well as the contingent nature of practice. Then grounded theory is better or at determining what actually happens. Okay, the sixth is historical studies. Historical studies is include in qualitative research because of emphasis on interpretation and its use numeric data. Historical research is attempt to establish fact and arrive to conclusion concerning the past. Concerning the past. And then there are 6 types of historical study or historical research. First, in-depth interview. Second, focus on group. Second, focus group. The third, ethnography research. The fourth, action research. The fifth, content analysis, and the last are six. And the last is case study research. Okay, example for the example of historical research is will be unstructured interview which generate qualitative data through the use of open question. Okay, so the advantage of historical study or historical research is you can capture changing attitudes with our target group, such as customers of product of attitude in the workplace, and also provide a much more flexible approach and flexible approach. Okay, the seven is narrative research. Narrative research is time that some group of the seven is narrative research. Narrative research is time that submissions of group of approaches that in turn rely on the written or spoken word or visual representation of individuals. How we can do conduct narrative research. Now there are four steps. First step, you can identify a problem or phenomenon to explore. The second, select one or more participants to study. The third is collect two story from the participant. And then the fourth or the last is you can retell the individual story. Okay, narrative research. Narrative research is aims to explore and conceptualize human experience as it is represented in textual form. Okay, the last type or the eighth type is phenomenological studies. Phenomenological studies usually you can be described or as the application of qualitative methods in order to explore and refer out in the similarity of meaning from a concept or phenomenon that become the experience or you can doing the experience you can do with up to you. You can do with experience with your friend, your best friend, and your family. Up to you. You can doing experience with yourself or individual or small group. Give example for you for this type for phenomenological studies. Phenomenological study, for example, when you studying the green flash that sometimes happen just after sunset or just before sunset. I think in this video enough. In this video. Forgive me if I have mistake for you all, and don't forget stay healthy, stay safe. Don't forget also keep social distancing from another person. And the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.